Okay, kids, it's Sunday, October 15th, 2023. Another update on the 60 bug restoration. So, last week I got the back end all buttoned up. This here, I'm going to do later on. And this week, or this weekend, I put in, or dry fitted, the Classic Fab right heater channel. So, I didn't want to buy a rotisserie. I didn't want to spend the $2,000 for this car. So I put it on a cart. And then once I got on a cart, I couldn't get the heat channel in here because it was resting on the cart. So how was I going to do that? Well, I bought these braces, bug stuff. I got them. So what I did is, how was I going to raise the cart up? So I basically took these metal rods, raised the car up, and just welded it up to the brace here, and then welded to the cart, and that's going to hold that up in place without moving. I did it in 2 spots, okay, front and rear. And then I also took a brace, welded it from this side to that side to hold it from moving that way. And then in the back here, I just put the seat, holds the seat bottom in. I just bolted that in on both sides to keep that from moving. So, okay, so you can see I have the Classic Fab heat channel in place. It looks like it's fitting pretty good. Now, I'm gonna in the body shops we use tram gauges, okay? I trimmed the pan, that's why I didn't cut the pans off yet. I trimmed the pan, and I know I'm pretty close to where this heat channel needs to be. I still might have to move it a little bit here and there, but I'm not going to weld this until I get both of these in where I'm going to tack these in where I think they're close. I'm going to trim them, tack them in, and then I'm going to take the whole car, this body, and drop it back down on the pan over there. And then I'm going to put the doors on, and I'm going to bolt this down a couple spots and see how everything lines up. And then when I'm happy with the way everything lines up, then I'm going to weld in place everything on the chassis. You got to have the weight of the car on the chassis and on that pan. I want to make sure those pan holes line up, and they make it easier in the long run. So when I'm drilling out spot welds, just another tip here, I use these DeWalt 5/16 pilot points. So you could just drill right in a spot weld, and that drills the spot weld out pretty good. I did so far this whole car with just 2 of these, and they're pretty reasonable, cheap. Get the Cobalt ones, and they last for a long time. Sometimes I'll take an 1/8" drill bit and go through the spot weld and then follow it up with this. So it works really good. A real cheap way to cut spot welds out. And I'm shocked on these Volkswagens, they put tons of spot welds in them. I just don't know why. I guess the guy that had the spot weld gun was going crazy with it when he built these. So, another one here. These are the inner cross members. Got this from CIP1. I got both of them right and left. Okay, very high quality. These are the ones made in Germany. These were about 140 bucks a piece. Stampings look really good. Okay. Comes with the brace on the backside. Comes with the bolt for the bottom of the fender. Really nice. So, I see a lot of guys that put this section in here, and you see that. I'll show you later on in this car, someone did that on the other side, on both sides actually. And it's just better off to put the whole piece in. But this is kind of hard to get in here when you're doing it, because to get that in there, you can see I have it in here placed now, okay? In order to get this in, I had to cut away this section here, okay? It was rusted anyway, so I cut it out, but I'll show you what the piece looks like. This is the piece here I cut out. I saved this because I'm going to make this later on. This goes in right there like that. Okay, so this isn't fitting perfectly right. I got to mess around with this a little bit more. The reason why it's not fitting totally correct is because I'll show you on this one here. This piece here needs to be cut off because on the early bugs, this piece wasn't even there. And this radius is wrong. So this piece here to here was here on the bug, and that back brace was here, but not here. I had to cut that off, slide that in there. And you can see right here where I cut it off right here. Okay, so and right here you can see here it's fitting good with the heat channel. Okay, the heat channel is fitting good right here. See where it mates up with the quarter panel. Okay, also in the front here it mates up good here to here. Okay, I might have to play with this a little bit more, but it mates up good there, mates up good here. Fortunately, I still have the bottom of the front quarter panel. It was good. These made up pretty good. Okay, this was all rotted out, so I just cut that out. And then I actually ordered from Klassic Fab the inner firewall for this. So, and then up in here, I'm gonna have to make a couple pieces up in here. So, but overall, it's fitting pretty good. Let me show you the inside. See there how that cross member is fitting? Okay. And then back there, I have to make all that, and it's fitting pretty good up in there. The heater channel is fitting pretty good to the inner structure there. So, and this piece here is all rotted out. I'll have to make all that. So, that's it. That's the update on what's going on with this. They seem to be fitting pretty good. I mean, I haven't had any issues yet. This piece here, the cross member, was the biggest piece that wasn't fitting up right. So, and then all this in here, I don't have to worry about because it comes with the quarter patch panel. See how that'll come in there? Okay. Has a nice bottom. It'll look just like a factory when I'm done. I'll spot weld that up nice and make it look just like OEM. So, and then back here, all that will be nice and solid and new. So this panel here is heavy duty. It's a lot thicker than what came off the car. I know that. And this heater channel, believe it or not, weighs a lot more than the one that I cut out. This is the one I cut out. This thing, there's hardly any weight to this. I don't know if it's because of the rust made it light or what, but it's just nowhere near as heavy as the Klassic Fab. And the same thing with this rear H panel. This thing is so light. I mean, this weighs nothing compared to the one that's in the car. The one from Autocraft was a lot heavier duty. I don't know if it's rust eating away, if it's just a heavier duty gauge steel. Don't know, but okay, kitty pies, update. Everything seems to be fitting pretty good, but I really won't know until I get it back onto the pan and put the doors on. Shut the doors. Now the doors on these without the gaskets should double click nice with the latch. It should go click click. And I put new pins in the hinges. I reamed out the hinges. They're nice and tight, so everything should be everything should close and work good. So probably another couple weeks before I get it back down in the pan and get the doors on it. Okay, kitty pies.